I just need to find my wallet. I'll send it to you.
Okay, wait. May you find wallet first before you give my money. I never even touch him.
As we speak, that person has lost his memory.
We've on you mad.
If now your mama, now be with on.
Trench's Kid is the movie I'm reviewing today, and this movie is directed by Morgan Okagbu, and the production manager is Gloria Tega, and I'm guessing this movie is executive produced and produced by Ruth Kadiri, because this movie can be found on Ruth Kadiri's YouTube channel. When you look at the cast of this movie, there is no name given to producer or executive producer, so that's why I said I am guessing the movie is produced by Ruth Kadiri. From onwards, I'll be making the recaps as short as possible because I got some complaints that my recaps are too long. I pretty much tell you everything about the movie, so from now onwards, I'll definitely be making the recaps as short as possible. Then I'll leave the link of these movies in the description box so you guys will go out there and check the movie out on those channels. So Trench's Kid recap. In this movie, Peace, who enters into trouble by knocking down a stranger that was owing her, and she was asked to take care of this stranger until he recovers his memory. Now William is the stranger who was knocked down by Peace. He had amnesia and he could not remember who he was. He could not even remember his name. Now Peace and William had all this back and forth in this movie. Peace was always in trouble. Peace, who does not give peace to anybody in the community, always finds herself in trouble with everybody and anybody at all, who always look for her trouble. Landlord is finding her trouble, caretaker is finding her trouble, bus conductors, everybody, even Williams that she is taking care of is always in trouble with her as well. So one faithful day, Joseph, who found out the news on social media that they are looking for a guy called Williams, and that was how they discovered who Williams was, and eventually he actually also remembered his name. So that's pretty much what the movie is about. What I like about this movie, first of all, I'll say this is a comedy movie. I found this movie comical. There was nothing serious about this movie. The storyline has been told before. This is pure comedy, fun to watch. So if you're watching it, don't expect something magical, serious, intense, intriguing at all from this movie. That's why I always say what I like about the movie. This is pure comical, and I love a good comic movie. So that's really what I like about this movie. Now the storyline is pretty clear, direct. There was no 2x4. It was straightforward story. There was nothing really intense about it, direct, straightforward, no wasting time, and I think it was pretty cool for a movie like this. Then we move to the cast and directing of this movie. I think the director did what's supposed to be done. Everyone did their best in this movie. The outstanding performance has to go to Ruth Kadiri. She acted Peace in this movie. I think she understood her statement. She was the main character of this movie and she did pretty well. She actually was the gangster, the ghetto, the Trench's Kid. I think the movie title was for her and she nailed it. I mean, she's a producer obviously, so she nailed her role in this movie. She was not laid back. She was embodied in the character. The pidgin was well spoken. Her lines was well delivered. The fighting scenes she did pretty well, and the driving scenes she did pretty. As a driver, she was doing what she was supposed to do, and I think she did well. So the casting was okay. The thing I love about this movie has a lot of fighting scenes in it, and Peace delivered each and every fighting scene in this movie. The fight she had with Yvonne was really beautiful. I enjoyed those scenes very, very much. Another scene that was really touching for me was where she was crying. I mean, Peace was crying after she found out that she had to take care of Williams. pay William's hospital bills, all that scene. She has to put everything together, and she could not take the pain she was going through, the hardship she was going through, and she, delivered that scene with a lot of intense emotions. And I think I love that scene very, very much. I mean, she was really crying. I'm like, okay, she could actually do a very good emotional scene that well. So that scene was really, I felt that scene was really beautiful to see. Another thing I love is the cinematography and location in this movie. Ruth did very well in terms of location and cinematography in this movie. The location, these trenches, I mean, her house, I've not seen this location before. I have not seen this location before. I don't know how she was able to get this location for this movie. That was really good. And this is Lagos. That is really, really beautiful. I mean, sometimes I just get tired when I see the same location for used as ghetto in YouTube movies all the time. I know you know what I mean. So seeing this location being used here is really beautiful. I've not seen this trenches location before. Her house is different, so I think she did a little research looking for a place like that to shoot her movie. So that was pretty cool. And the station, I think they just chose a very calm place to use as a station. But looking at the other cars there, I mean, it's convincing enough that it's an actual station. So that was pretty cool. And also William's house, that house was also very cool. That house has not been used in most YouTube movies, so that was cool. So location wise, they use a lot of locations in this movie, so kudos to location manager or whoever is in charge of location. So cinematography was also very beautiful. The creeps shots in this movie was okay, was okay. Color, bright, everything was okay in this movie. The composition and the focusing of everyone in this movie was pretty much cool as well. But my highlight of what I really like is Yvonne's character. She embodied her role very well. Every scene she appeared in, Yvonne nailed her scene. Then another highlight for me is Joseph's character, Eronini. I think even though his skin color and the role he was playing did not really fit, I think he did his best, and I think he was another highlight for me. And I think he did what's supposed to be done in that role. He wasn't the best fit for that character. Looking at what he was supposed to do, he looked like a pretty boy doing gangster thing, like imagining a white boy trying to be black American, that kind of thing. So that was how I was viewing him, but he was actually acting. Forget about his skin color. So I think Eronini also did very well. I love his role. He did well. He was not intimidated by what he was supposed to do in that role. So I think he was also my highlight in this. Now, what I do not like about this movie, I'll start with Maurice. I did not enjoy him one bit in this movie. He was underperformance. I don't want to say it's because he's not the main character of this movie. I've seen movies where he's not the main character and he still brings his A game on. This movie, I think he was just used for numbers. To be frank, he was just used for YouTube numbers. He did not bring anything on board in this movie. All his scenes were not given. I don't know, it's because he's acting as a rich kid. I don't know. I wasn't his role in this movie. Nada, nothing. I wasn't feeling it at all. So yeah, that's one thing I didn't enjoy. That's one character I didn't enjoy in this movie. Another thing I did not like about this movie, Ruth Kadiri, please, whoever is in charge of the camera of this movie, caution the person. They were cutting off the actor's head. They were not in frame. I think the tall people in most of the scenes, their heads were cut off. So you could see that the camera was here, just a little bit above their eyebrow. I don't know. So and when they are standing with short people, they were in full frame, but the tall people were not in frame. So I'm like, what is going on here? Why are they cutting off their heads? So it seems as if the tall people in most scenes were at disadvantage because they were not caught in frame. So that's a bad thing. I really did not like that at all. Another thing I didn't like was the hospital scene. Ruth, it's been a while. You have been on this YouTube journey for a while. You have made millions of naira, thousands of dollars in your movies. Please put in effort in your hospital scenes. I beg you. I am begging you. Your hospital scenes are boring. Your hospital scenes are nothing to write home about. I don't understand why. The hospital, when it comes to, she has amazing stories, she has good movies, she has good characters in them. Her hospital scenes just do not give. Have you watched Omo Oboli's movies? Have you seen how the hospitals scenes are? Have you seen how the hospitals looks like? The quality of the hospital or the scene, even if it's fake or it's a setup, you will feel that it's a hospital. Ruth, Kadiri, your hospital scene, one bed, one drip. Come on now. And then oh no. Anytime I see a hospital scene in Ruth Kadiri's production, I'm like, she doesn't put effort at all in her hospital scene. I don't know why. I don't know why. In Frederick Leonard movies, the hospital scenes, you could see that at least they put a little effort in their hospital scene. Ruth Kadiri, please, your hospital scene, put a little effort in them. They are so blur and boring. Costume is another thing I did not like about this movie. Everybody in this movie, the costume was zero. Nothing interesting to see here, nothing so wow to see. Even the rich mom, which is William's mom, who is supposed to be a millionaire or a very rich woman, was not appearing rich. Her makeup, the hair is zero. Where are the ball straight? Where are the curly wig? Where are even if it's braids, that hair was screaming. I just arrived and I just became a rich auntie today. Like, no. Costume in this movie was very, very bad. Even from William, who is a rich kid. The first scene he appeared in, going to wherever he was going to office, his dressing did not appear as somebody who is rich. Now the suit, the white, no. Even the last scene, the shoe, the length of the trousers, the costume in this movie, I was not pleased at all. Even William's brother, who is rich, the costume was not appealing in this movie. The only people who appeared really good were the elders. I think their costume was better than every other person. Maybe Yvonne's costume was also cool. Then another thing that I didn't like is that nothing to be expecting at the end of the day. You know where the story is going. Was a parent, or something bad happened to her parents, or she's an orphan, something relating to that. You would guess already that this is where this movie is going to. There was no plot twist in this movie, so if you are watching, don't expect any wow twist at all. It's a direct storyline being told, and that is that. It's just comic. It's a ghetto comic movie. That's how I find this movie. And obviously it's Ruth Kadiri. She has fans. A lot of people are still going to enjoy it. There's Maurice Sam who bring in the numbers. Don't expect much from this movie. It's just, a fun, catchy movie too. You can watch this movie with children. It's fun. And on that note, I'm rating this movie a 3/10. Not because it's not good, it's because there was really nothing to hold on to in this movie. Thank you so much for watching this quick review. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't forget anytime I post a movie review, recommend movies, and also leave a comment, guys. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about my reviews. Tell me if you disagree or agree with my reviews. I would like to hear from you as well, and don't take my word for it. These are the things I watch and love about movies. So obviously my take on these movies are not going to be the same as yours. I would love to hear from you guys as well. That is if you have watched this movie. And moving forward, I'm going to be making my recaps as short as possible, because I got some 1 or 2 comments saying that my recaps are too detailed or my recaps are too long before my reviews of the movie. So maybe in the future I might not even give recap at all, but for now I'll definitely give a very brief recaps of the movies I'll be reviewing. Again, if you are new to my channel, guys, you are welcome. 400 subscribers, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, guys, I do movie reviews, talk about this movie in the way I feel and in the way these movies make me feel. So this is not general consensus or whatever. How I feel about this movie is how I review them. And also I talk about life, relationship, personal stories, trending, interesting life stories as well. So those are some of the things I include when I'm reviewing some of these movies. So guys, do subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in my next movie review.